this journey of ours. The dark side of love is a cold and empty place. We don't have the answers, it's like tumbling through space. But now we're moving through the darkness. We're moving in slow motion. We're asking for forgiveness. We're asking how to be. We're moving through the darkness. We're moving in slow motion. We're trying to beat these demons, even if they are not real. Hold me close, stronger together. We'll throw out magic spells. We'll laugh and cry and talk about it all until there is nothing left to tell. Dark side of love is a cold and lonely place. We don't have the answers, it's like tumbling through space. But we're moving in the darkness. We're moving in slow motion. Trying to beat these demons, even if they are not real.
I didn't unmute myself there. Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Hope you had a good week and you're having a good weekend. So yeah, sorry I didn't stream yesterday. I was just really tired. Like I like taking a break. It was a busy. There's some stuff during the week where I was like, it wasn't like a mad week, but it was like just there was some frustrating things during the week for me. Then Friday was a big thing, which is draining. And then like yesterday, I was like, I woke up late, and then even though I woke up late, so I got a ton of sleep, and I was still like falling asleep. And my body was really drained, and like enough that I came off like super early. Like for me, it was early. Like I came off super early yesterday, and like I woke up in the middle of the night. Still, yeah, it was like I don't know how long I was up for in the middle of the night, but when I did go back to sleep, I still woke up late today. So I needed this. My body needed the sleep. So yeah, I'm sorry I didn't stream yesterday, but I wasn't really feeling up to it, and I was falling asleep yesterday. I woke not long woke up, and I'm still falling asleep, like despite having got a ton of sleep. So wasn't great. But yeah. So to make up for it today, though, I usually go for like what? Usually like an hour and a half, I would say, when it comes to streams. I'd say usually it's an hour and a half. Sometimes I've gone for 2 hours, right? Sometimes I've gone for 2 hours before. Yeah, there's like once I went for 2.5 hours apparently. Almost 2 hours on one, but sometimes been 1 hour, 1 hour 4 minutes. Some of them have been 2 hours. Some of them have been 2 hours, but I'll go for 2 to 3 hours today. That's the goal today. I'm gonna go for 2 to 3 hours. A big long stream today. A big long one today. And yeah, we'll go from there. We'll see if we can get it done. Depending on how long we've got left of the game. Oh, whoopsie. No, close that down because I've got like turn off the music. Yeah. Turn the music down. I'm going to mute it, obviously. And then we want the game audio to be showing. Want the game capture to be on. That's fine. Let's do it. Ethereal Enigma. Bush, as long as you. Go.
Now there's no turning back. I know that we'll face whatever may come our way, 'cause tomorrow's a new day. These simple days may pass me by, but with your hand that we can fly, guiding me through an open door. We can soar with you. There's no hesitation, only feelings that whisper inside my heart, telling me this is the place to start. And all these times I may stumble and fall again, I know that I'm not alone. I'm finally taking a path that will guide me straight ahead. Now there's no turning back. Just let those empties fade into black and fall into a new day. Please promise me won't let it slip away. And no, I'll be there. We'll take the leap and not have a care today. Will be the day. I'll never let these feelings slip away.
All right. Right, where did we last leave off? I have no idea. That says 356. What? Huh? I spent the time it was saved. I'm like, wait, what? I'm thinking like that's how many hours I've got in the game. It's like, yeah, 15 hours on the game. It's possible. It's possible I've got 15 hours and 56 minutes on the game. How many hours do I actually have on the game? I have 19 hours on the game, but then you got to account for the time I played it before. So yeah, like that could be the time I've got played on the game, but I imagine that's more just the time that I saved it at. That's 8th of the 18th. That's the last one in that slot. So 8th for the 8th, 8th for the 17th, 8th for the 18th. Yes, it's got to be the one. I don't remember what we were doing. Oh, yeah. Okay. I remember now. So we got the family day on Monday, and then we went to the beach place. I think maybe with Kira's has a beach house, and we went there to stay with her, and we played the games and stuff. And bloody Mina punched me in the arm, even though everybody was thinking it. Yeah, I remember. So it's all coming back to me now. We're still gonna get Mina back for that. I remember now. It's all coming back to me. We played a game and Mina thought we was Mina punched us in the arm, even though everyone was thinking it. But she felt embarrassed and she had to lash out at somebody. And because I'm the one everyone thought she was gonna kiss, she has to punch me just to whatever, right? Whatever. She's an asshole for doing it, and I will get her back for it. I will seize my opportunity. I will bide my time and I will bide my time and wait, and we will get her back. This, I promise we will get her back. But now we're spending time with Kira, and we're staying an extra day to be with Kira, and yeah, I remember now. Right, let's do it. Let's see, connection. Let's double check though, as always, because it's nice to double check. No, you just go. Thank you. There we go. Restream is saying excellent connection. YouTube is saying excellent. Twitch for once is saying excellent connection. Twitch is reporting good shit for once. Wow, miracle. All right, let's continue. We split off into our rooms. I quickly find my swimsuit and get changed. Afterwards, I make my way to the balcony and find Kira already lounging in one of the chairs. I settle into a chair beside her and let the warm rays kiss my skin.
Thanks again for staying with me.
Thanks again for letting me. Smiles. For a while, we just enjoy the beautiful weather and the pleasantness of being close to one another. We watch the people on the beach and make up backstories for each of them. Kira's very in tune with reading body language. She can create a whole story from a simple look or movement. She's so creative. The day starts to get late, but the sun is still as hot as ever. I hear Kira stir and see her reapplying her sunscreen, but struggling to reach her back. Our time has come. Help protect her and try to cop a cheeky feel. We'll help her out, but it's also an excuse to, it's also an excuse to hold, to feel her touch on our skin, right? It's also an excuse to feel her, but we're helping her out. We're not gonna cross the line. We're gonna be respectful, but we are gonna go for it. We're gonna respectfully go for it. Proper skincare is important, and her skin is flawless. It'd be a shame if she burned her back because she couldn't reach. Do you need any help? She blinks, then nods, a slight blush colouring her cheeks.
If you don't mind.
Sure. Now, admittedly, yes, are we doing it under the guise of helping her with sunscreen? Absolutely. Do we secretly want to be able to touch her up a little bit? Absolutely. But we're also helping her out at the same time. It's a win-win. If we just cop to Phil, just full on just cop to Phil, that would be crossing the line and that would hurt our chances with her. Well, we already did that already. We was at the resort with everybody, with all the students and stuff. We tried to... No, she held on to us. We went to properly hug her and embrace her, and then she pushed away because it was too much, too soon. We've got to ease into it. Slow and steady. I take the bottle from her as she turns away from me. Carefully, I apply the lotion over her shoulders and look down her lower back, gently rubbing it in. Her skin feels smooth and soft beneath my fingers, and I notice how she almost seems to lean into my touch. I sneak a look at her face and spot a small spot. Oh my god. I sneak a look at her face and spot a small smile on her lips. I must be doing a really good job. I return the bottle to her when I'm done. No, it's not you doing a good job. Anybody could do what you're doing. It's just the fact that it's you doing it. But if we try to copy feel, you know, that maybe for her it's too much too soon, right? Like she'll pull away. But if we do it, we're just applying sun lotion to her back. There's nothing wrong with that. She feels safe and comfortable because we're not going too far. We're not like copping a fit of her breasts or her butt or anything, right? But she also wants what we want. We want to touch her up. She wants us to touch her up. But she doesn't want us to go too far too soon, right? You got to think about it. You got to be smart about it. You got to be smart about it. You know, she can be safe and comfortable. It's just applying lotion, right? There's nothing more to it. But she can get used to feeling our touch, right? Slowly ingratiating her is what we're doing. You got to play it smart. You got to play it smart. I return the bottle to her when I'm done. She accepts it with a smile.
Thanks.
No problem. There's a pause.
Do you want me to help you?
Oh, okay. He nods and I turn around. Her touch is light and gentle, delicate like a feather. Her hands smoothly run up and down my back. Don't get boner, don't get boner, don't get boner. Soon she's done. I try not to show my disappointment, but Kira spots it anyway. She settles into her chair and looks She settles into her chair and looks out onto the beach. I catch her sneaking a look at me out the corner of my eye. When our gaze meets, she blushes. What is it? She shakes her head.
Nothing. I was just thinking.
About what?
About this weekend and how nice it's been.
Yeah, it's been a really fun time. It's always nice to get together. Sorry. Yeah, it's been a really fun time. It's always nice to get the gang together. Nods.
The house felt like a home with everyone here.
Probably feels a bit empty now, doesn't it? Shakes her head.
Not at all.
Really? But everyone's gone now. Yeah, everyone except you dummy.
Not everyone.
Yeah. But I'm sure having just me here isn't the same as having the whole group around.
It isn't the same, but...
She hesitates. To me. She hesitates, then smiles.
It's just as nice. In a different way.
I know what you mean. I agree. Kira blushes, then her expression changes into something I can't read. It seems like she's struggling to make a decision. I wonder what's going through her mind. Finally, she turns to me.
I want to give you something.
Herpes? What is it?
Hold on.
She heads back into the house, returning a moment later with a notebook.
This is the manga I've been writing.
Oh, you finished it? She nods. Can't wait to read it. Nervously bites her lip, clutching a book to her chest.
Promise me you won't laugh.
Huh?
Just promise.
Okay, I promise. After a final nod, she shyly hands me the book. The characters are meticulously drawn and it already looks professional. I wouldn't expect any less from Kira. Thing is, what if it's funny because I find a moment really funny and laugh? It's like, promise you won't laugh. It's like, yeah, but I'm not laughing because it's crap. I'm laughing because I find it amusing. I find it funny, right? Like, I'm just reacting naturally to it, right? If say one of the characters character does something that isn't intentionally funny, but it's got a humorous nature to it, and I laugh in response to that. I'm not laughing at how bad it is. I'm laughing at it's written in a way that makes me laugh, right? Like I'm enjoying it, right? I'm laughing out of enjoyment, out of amusement, not out of it being shit or bad, right? Like I feel like making us promise not to laugh is a bit of a bad one. But I get it, but it's alright, it's what it is. I know what she means by it, but it's like, you know, you can't... People laugh for different reasons, right? Subjective, but whatever. The story is about a girl who moves to a new town. She's on her own, and always has been. But she doesn't expect this new town to be any different. She goes through the motions of living, till she meets a certain boy. He wants to be her friend. At first, she's hesitant. What are his intentions? But he's persistent, and somehow, through him, she finds herself opening up, even when she doesn't mean to. He encourages her to pursue her passion, helps her find the confidence to do things she never thought she could do. He supports her when she feels alone. Slowly, she finds herself looking for excuses to spend time with him. Through him, she learns what it means to have a true friend, someone who is dependable and honest, and who will be there for her no matter what. The more I read, the more parallels I see between the manga and my relationship with Kira. Is this how she feels about me? Yeah, there is like, you know, boy who helps her to pursue her passion. You know, she's hesitant at first, but he's persistent, helps her to pursue her passion, and yeah, finds her the confidence. You know, yeah, like, I mean, yeah, I would say so. I mean, it makes sense, right? If it wasn't to do with him, and her, then I'd be very surprised. In the final panel of the manga, the girl shares her ultimate secret with the boy, that she cares for him and wants to be with him. I turn the page to find his answer, but it's blank. Looking up, Kira keeps a calm expression on her face. The small tremor in her hand is the only indication of her nerves. Nah, I don't feel the same way. Evelyn is the one I want to be with. Evelyn is the one I want to be with. Of course, it's Kira. Between Kira and Evelyn, Kira's the obvious choice to me. Evelyn is just such a bitch and stuck up her own ass. Like, I can't wait to have her go home. She's such a pain in my ass. But if you've been watching me up to this point, right, you know full well how I feel about Evelyn and my thoughts on her. Of course, I want to be with Kira. We're gonna save it, obviously, because you know. No, I don't overwrite it. There we are. I want to take that and I want to screenshot it. Maybe I take it with just the background, not Kira in the way, but this is an important part. So maybe I don't know, but then that would be spoiling it, right? I don't know. We'll see. I'll get that's one potential thumbnail, but maybe another one will come up later on that I feel would be good. As long as it's relevant to the part that we're on. In her own way, Kira just bared her soul to me. As I look at her, beneath her carefully sculpted facade, I can see just how delicate and vulnerable she is. Kira has more compassion and heart than anyone else I know. It leaks through no matter how hard she tries to hide it. But she's not hiding it now. She's given me her heart, and I'm ready to show her that I'll never break it. Picking up the pencil, I fill in the blank pages. My art is awkward at best, but I try anyway. I draw how much the boy wants to make the girl smile, how much he loves the sound of her laugh and her gentle nature. I draw how he loves spending time with her, even if it's just watching romance shows together in her house. And I draw how she doesn't have to worry about being alone anymore, because now she has him. As soon as I set down my pencil, Kira smiles brightly and presses herself close to me, catching me by surprise. I'm not going to comment, but all I'm going to say is just one word. Damn! That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say anything else. All I'm going to say is damn. And if you know, you know. If you know, you're a distinguished gentleman and a man of culture. If you know. I'm not going to say anything else outside of that. If you know, you know. If you don't, well, blissful ignorance. It's okay. You're innocent. It's okay. You appreciate you being here anyway. As I set down my pencil, Kira smiles brightly and presses herself close to me, catching me by surprise. Whoa. The sky burns a fiery pink, framing Kira in a soft light. The warmth of her skin against mine makes my heart swell, as if it's about to burst out of my chest. The world melts away until there's only the two of us. She giggles as she buries her face against me.
Thank you for finishing our story.
It's not finished, Kira. This is just the beginning. I feel her smile, glances up at me, meeting my gaze.
How should the next chapter begin?
Well, I've got a couple ideas. Do you have any ideas? Her cheeks dust into a blush and she shyly looks away.
Just one.
What is it? She hesitates, a blush deepening. Then she looks into my eyes and smiles.
Yes.
Kira stands on top of her toes and leans forward until our lips touch. The sweet taste of her ignites a passion that blooms within my chest and in my crotch. My arms snake around her waist, pulling her close. She melts into me, responding to my touch. My mind is filled with thoughts of how the most amazing girl I've ever met in my arms. My mind is filled with thoughts of how the most amazing girl I've ever met is in my arms, and I never want to let her go. Her patience and calm brings the very best out of everyone, especially me, and I don't know how I ever got this lucky. All too soon, we breathlessly pull away. That's a perfect start. She smiles, burying her face into my chest. We stay in each other's arms as we watch the sunset, only reluctantly parting when the last light disappears from the sky. Hand in hand, we return into the house and enjoy each other's company for the rest of the evening. We stay up way too late, neither of us wishing for the night to end, till we can't stay awake any longer. Eventually, I drift to sleep with a smile on my face. Yeah, and a bit, but you can't lay front down. Oh man, that was a good moment though. That was a good moment. The next morning, we wake up early to pack before the car arrives. The next morning, we wake up early to pack before the car arrives. I make sure to grab all of my things and stuff them into my bag. When I'm done, I grab my luggage and wait for Kira in the living room. A moment later, she appears, rolling out her bag. Kira offers me a smile when she sees me. She hesitates, then cuddles against me for a quick hug.
Good morning.
Morning. As she tries to pull away, I playfully squeeze her back into me. Nope, not yet. She giggles.
The car will be here in a minute.
That means we've still got a minute. She smiles and leans against my chest. As if on cue, the car arrives. Kira and I head out and I help load up our bags. Once we're all settled and secured in our seats, the car roars to life. I gaze out of the window, watching the last of the sparkling ocean pass by. The trip was amazing, even more than I could have imagined. I'm sad that it has to end, but I'm excited to start this new beginning with Kira. I feel her head lean against my shoulder, and I gently rest my head on hers. I feel so comfortable with her. I'm happy she feels the same way with me. My eyelids soon feel heavy. Before I realise it, I've drifted off to sleep. Eventually, the car jerks to a stop. Oh, whoopsie. Eventually, the car jerks to a stop, waking me up. Looking around, I spot my house. Guess it's time to go. Kira follows me out of the car as I grab my stuff. Thanks for letting me stay an extra night with you. She shakes her head.
I should be thanking you for staying with me.
It was no problem. And I'm so glad I did. She smiles shyly as a blush creeps into her cheeks. Gently, she leans into me and I wrap her into a hug.
I hope you have a nice time with your family.
Thanks. I'll let you know when we're done.
Okay.
Reluctantly, we part ways. I wave goodbye as I walk back to the house. Kira returns to the car and they drive off. When I enter, the family is gathered in the living room.
There you are, cuz. I thought you'd forgotten about us.
I did. Eva!
Welcome back, dear.
We just finished breakfast, but we left you a plate. Have you eaten yet?
Sadly not, no. It's gonna make a joke. No, not yet.
Why don't you go put your stuff away and we'll warm it up for you?
Thanks, Uncle Hajime. I head to my room and quickly unpack. After freshening up, I go downstairs and eat breakfast. Then I join my family in the living room. Aunt Amiko and Uncle Hajime sit on one side of the room, while Mina and Erilyn settle on the other. Denna is curled up in a small ball by Erilyn's feet. As I sit down, I see the front of the room is already set up for our very first game. Draw it?
That's right, but family style.
Family. What does that mean?
Excuse me, but how do you play this game Draw It?
It's easy. Basically, one person will randomly choose a word or phrase from the pile of cards, and they have to draw what it is while their team guesses. If they guess correctly, then they win a point.
That sounds intriguing.
It's fun.
What will the teams be?
No teams. We're playing it family style.
Uncle Hajime pumps a fist, grinning broadly, while Aunt Amiko nods. No teams? How does that work?
Everyone has the opportunity to guess the drawing no matter who's drawing it.
So we're competing against each other?
Oh no, nothing like that! We'll be one big team.
Then there's no one else to play against.
Oh my gosh, cuz. Don't think about it so much. Let's just play.
Shut the fuck up, Nina.
Yes, let's begin.
I still don't get it, but I might as well go with it. Mina shoots up from her seat.
Ooh, I want to go first.
Sure,
Yeah,
honey,
sure you do.
Go ahead.
Okay.
He pulls a card from the pile and starts laughing. What? What's so funny?
I just can't believe how perfect this card is. Here we go.
He picks up the marker and I'm literally going to, I'm deliberately going to choose all the worst, cringiest, crappiest answers. Like the whole point of Draw It or any of these games is you're competing against each other who gets the most points. You know, it's like when you have races in schools nowadays. I swear one of the things is like, you know, oh, you're not competing against each other. Everybody wins. No one's a loser. Yes, you do have winners and losers in life. That's the whole point. You lose so you can pick yourself up and push yourself to win. You need to know how it feels to lose, how it feels to be rejected, how it feels to not get what you want. Right? You need to get used to that feeling so that you can, you know, deal with it in a healthy way. You know? I know I'm digressing here. It's like, well, what's this have to do with what they're doing? But the whole idea of like, you know, you're not competing against anybody. You're just participating, right? It's part of the fun is competing. You know, you're trying to get more points than the other people, right? That's the whole point. But whatever. They've just taken a game and just ruined it, basically. But whatever. She picks up the marker and her hand flies across the page.
Dog.
No.
Cat.
No.
Wolf.
Dad, let me finish.
She shakes her head, still drawing.
Cow.
Horse!
Yeah.
Nina motions for Aunt Amiko to continue.
Oh, it's a horse.
Aunt Amiko and Uncle Hajime stare blankly. Mina adds on to the sketch by repeatedly drawing a bunch of lines coming out of the horse. The horse carriage, I guess. Fleas. Oh, I know. Fleas.
What?
Mina stares at me and then points to the horse.
How does that look like a flea?
No, not that part. The jumping lines. Like fleas jumping around the horse.
Ooh, interesting. I didn't think of that.
Huh. That kind of makes sense in a weird way.
I was just taking the piss, but I've gaslighted her into thinking it. Cool, works for me.
But no, that's not it.
But no, that's not it. Fuck you, Mina.
Oh, is it a rocking horse?
No.
Denna joins in on the excitement and barks to guess, wagging her tail. Mina shakes her head.
Nope.
Denna whines, lowering her head in disappointment. Erin has been suspiciously quiet this whole time, studying the picture. Suddenly, she stands up, a confident smile on her lips.
Get off your high horse.
Yes!
Of course, Erin would get that it's your high horse, even though she's on hers all the time. Mina screams in excitement and jumps up and down.
You got it!
What? Erin, how did you even know that?
I do believe a certain someone may have used that phrase before.
Oh, you're on your high horse all the time. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, I totally thought you'd get it, cuz.
I meant from the drawing.
Oh, it's quite straightforward. The lines are traveling in an arc from the horse's back down towards the ground, as in someone getting off a horse.
Or she could have drawn a person getting off the horse.
I didn't need to. It was totally obvious.
It wasn't. I'm not so sure about that.
Now that you've explained it, I guess I see it.
Mm-hmm, me too.
See?
I don't think I'm going to win this one. No, they're just backing her up because it's their child. They don't see it at all. They're just trying to boost her ego, which is enabling her behaviour. You shouldn't be doing that. If I was the parent, I would have fucking instantly shot her down. She needs to know that she's wrong.
Well, that was an energetic first round.
Probably why I'm not a parent, but
Who wants to go
still.
next? I would. I understand how to play now. Wonderful. Go ahead, dear.
The two girls swap places with Mina, now taking a seat, and Erin is standing next to the board. She pulls a card and then grins.
This is an easy one.
Picking up the marker, she begins to marker. Picking up the marker, she begins to draw. Uncle Hajime, true to his strategy, throws out guesses immediately.
Sun, sunny day, rain, hail.
Oh, is it the weather? Or climate change?
Erin shakes her head as she continues to draw. When she steps back, the board has a sun, snow, leaves, flowers, and a stake. What? Uncle Hajime and Aunt Namiko stare at the board, both falling completely silent. Even Denna is quiet, cocks her head to the side as if confused. Evelyn glances around.
Surely those can't be all of the guesses. I'm sorry, dear. I'm not sure I have another guess.
Yeah, this is looking a little too abstract for me to think of something.
Evelyn glances at me. I understand Evelyn's picture even less than Nina's. I am very lost here and can't even fathom a guess. I shake my head. Yeah, I'll pass. Evelyn faces Mina.
Mina, why don't you tell everyone what this is?
She studies the drawing, then bursts out laughing.
Oh my gosh, it's seasoning.
Exactly.
What? Aunt Namiko blinks and then grins.
Oh, I see. Seasoning. Very clever.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Amiko. Aunt Amiko, you brown noser. You're just kissing her ass. You don't know what it is. You're like, oh, yeah, no, I see it now. Yeah, like it's just, oh, brown kiss asses, man. Brown nosing.
Yes, hard to guess, but clever.
Oh, you guys are talking out your asses. Why didn't you just draw salt and pepper shakers? Evelyn stares at me as if I just insulted her very being. Good. Mina just sighs.
You're so hopeless.
Yeah, coming from you, that's very rich.
Thank you, Mina. Of course you would be the one who understands me.
Yeah, she's just as stuck up her own ass as you are.
Definitely. You and I are one and the same.
Yep, and I actually hate the both of you. Erin's number 1 and you're number 2. So, yeah, of course you guys would get along and feel like you connect. You're pretty much just clones. You're like her younger sister. Of course you guys would get along. I hate Erin and I hate you. Of course. Can I be number 3? I don't know. I think someone else could claim number 3. I don't think it'd be you. I tolerate you. I tolerate you.
I couldn't agree more. It takes a certain level of sophistication, beauty, and poise to recognize good art.
You mean you have to be dumb? Fundamentally thick as pig shit. Yeah, you're right. Mina looks at Erin with wide eyes, a cheery grin on her face.
Aww, do you really think I'm all of those things?
Yeah, because you're essentially a clone of her. Try so hard to be hated. Nah, I think there's other people I dislike more. I think there's other people I dislike more.
Absolutely. In fact, I'd go so far as to say you have all the qualities of being a Velden yourself.
Pretentious, stuck up, on your high horse, incredibly narcissistic and egotistical, and prideful. Yeah, you're right on that, Evelyn. She's definitely one of you.
Velden?
Sweden! She said Sweden, Dad. What are you hearing?
Can I apply? No, you don't fit the criteria, Kit. Sorry.
What a strange word to mistake for Sweden, dear.
Uncle Hajime laughs.
I guess my hearing isn't what it used to be.
Mina then breaks into the biggest smile and pulls Evelyn into a hug.
But going back, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Thanks, Erin.
Yeah, two prideful, egotistical, manipulative bitches finding comfort and connection in one another. Yep, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Takes one to know one, I guess. Takes one to know one. Evelyn returns her hug with a smile. I have no idea what's going on here, or how beauty and poise are even relevant to a guessing game. Anyway, moving on. We play until everyone's had a turn to draw. Uncle Hajime and Aunt Amiko both draw flawless interpretations that were easy to guess. My attempt was okay. Mina guessed mine right away. She's admittedly pretty good at this game. I'm not sure who won, but either way, it was a lot of fun, I guess. We rotate through all the games. It wasn't, but whatever. I've got to read the line. We rotate through all the games Aunt Amiko planned for us. Evelyn and Mina were we rotate through all the games Aunt Amiko planned for us. Evelyn and Mina were a force to be reckoned with. When they teamed up, they won nearly every game. Who knew they'd be on the two? Who knew they'd be the dream team? Well, it's not surprising. They're essentially copies of one another. In fact, instead of calling her Mina, I'm just going to call her Evelyn 2.0. Or Evelyn 2. You're Evelyn 1, you're Evelyn 2. Why are you calling Evelyn 1? My name's Mina. Oh my god. You're so stupid, cuz. See, perfect impression. Perfect. Flawless. You won't be able to tell the difference. Finally, after a lot of laughs, our celebration slowly comes to an end.
I'm glad we were all able to be here and spend the day together.
Me too. I can't remember the last time I laughed this hard.
Now that is an NPC people would hate in D&D. Me too. I can't remember the last time I laughed this hard. Fuck it. Honestly, I thought that's a spot-on impression of Mina. That would be an NPC people would spend their entire game trying to kill, and you as the DM conveniently come up with ways that they miraculously survive. My balls drops too far to get that high up anymore. I try, but all I hear is voice cracks. Are you trying to say my balls haven't dropped, you son of a bitch? You know what? You're right, Kits. You are hated. You're now number 3. Congratulations. My balls have dropped, Kits. I just don't. I just have the range. That's all it is. I just have the range. Yeah, it's been a while since we did a family activity. I wonder why.
It has, hasn't it? We're always so busy that it's nice to have a day to remind us of the important things. Making time for friends and family. I hope you had a nice time, Erilyn. I know most of these games were new to you.
But no, if that NPC, if I voice an NPC in D&D with that kind of voice and personality, like Mina's voice and Erilyn's personality, people would spend the entire game trying to kill, the entire session trying to kill with them. And then as the DM, you come up with ways that they miraculously survive, or they seemingly die. But if you word it carefully enough, that it gives the impression that they make the assumption that they died. But in actuality, if you read it from a different perspective, it actually leaves the door open for them to survive. But you word it in a way that they make the connection on their own that they died. But you don't outright say that they died. You just, it's poised that way. And then later in the session, they miraculously come back, and everyone's like, "What? No, we killed them. No, you said they died. Let's go back and read it again, shall we? This is what I said. You came to that conclusion that they had seemingly died from my description, and then I went with that assumption. I didn't validate it. I didn't agree with you. I just went with that. I just went with that thought process. So actually, no, they didn't die. They survived, and now they're back." That would get people going. That would get me involved. That would get me invested. If I had to encounter a character like that who keeps popping up all the time and you want them to die. You just want them to go away. It's like, what's her fucking name? From WoW? With the fucking eyebrows. I mean, that can describe any elf of that race, I guess. But, the one that's really fucking OP. She's got that borrowed power. Whatever, Savannah? No, I don't know. That chick that everybody fucking hates, and she killed your favorite character. That would be the type of that's the type of character that I can't wait to kill. You want her to die. At least that's me. An NPC like that though, yeah, I would want to spend the entire game trying to get rid of that character. That would make people invested. But that's what it is, right? Playing off people's emotions. You want people to be emotionally invested. Oh, for crying out loud! Of course, my mouse gets caught somehow under that. There we go. Unbelievable. There we go.
Yes, thank you for inviting me. The games were very enjoyable.
We'll have to do this again, but for now, Emiko and I need to go to the bakery.
Oh, I thought we were close for family, though. They blink at each other, and Uncle Hajime forces a laugh.
Aha, very perceptive, we are, but,
There's a huge order that needs to be taken care of immediately. Right, Hajime?
Oh, because they want to go boom, 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 boom. That's alright. It's alright, guys. If you wanna get the boom, boom, boom going, I understand.
Huge, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Aunt Emiko grins mysteriously, and Uncle Hajime's face lights up. There's no order on my schedule. I'm gonna play it. Huh? An order? Is it for tomorrow? Because I didn't see anything on the calendar.
It was a last-minute thing.
Oh, I see. You guys need any help?
No, we've got it.
Aunt Emiko smiles as she and Uncle Hajime get to their feet.
You kids enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you again tonight.
After we put all the games away and tidy up the room, my aunt and uncle hurry out of the house. We pause, catching our breaths. Mina pulls out her phone and fiddles with it. I notice she constantly checks the door. That's kind of weird.
Planning on going somewhere, Mina?
Nope, not at all.
Okay. Then why do you keep looking at the door? Her phone beeps with a message, and a blush rushes into her face.
Oh, well, actually, I'm going to go visit the Nakaharas.
So, Jose.
Yeah, no, Risa. I mean, Risa Nakahara. Okay, see you later, bye!
Her face is bright red. She hurries away before I can make a comment. Risa, indeed. Erin and I blink at each other.
She made a dashed escape at the first opportunity.
No kidding. With a shrug, Erin scoops Dina into her arms and snuggles her affectionately.
Anyhow, my little princess and I are going to go spend some quality time together.
The pup licks her face and wags her tail before opening her mouth into a wide yawn. She blinks at Erin, as if she's surprised by her own sleepiness. Erin giggles, snuggling Dina closer.
Well, at least until she falls asleep.
Alright, I'll see you later. The two of them head upstairs, leaving me alone. Told Kira I'd let her know when I'm free. Now seems like a good time to do so. Pulling out my phone, I dial her number. She picks up after a couple rings.
Hello?
Hey Kira. Giggles.
Hi.
I smile and then realise she can't see it. Oh, my family day activities are all done and I'm free for the rest of the day.
Oh, good.
Yeah, do you still want to hang out?
Yes.
Oh, that was quick. She pauses and I can imagine the blush spreading across her cheeks.
I mean, yes, that'd be nice.
Cool. What do you want to do?
You can decide.
Kira prepared for this. I look around the room hoping to inspire some ideas. A magazine on the table has a picture of a golfer. What about golf?
Oh,
Sounds surprised. We don't have to do that if you don't want to.
no, it's just... It might be too late for golf, but maybe mini golf?
Sure, that sounds more fun anyway.
Okay, I'll meet you there.
Alright, see you soon. We say goodbye and hang up. Immediately, I rush to my room and freshen up and change into something more presentable. Even though we're only going mini golfing, this will be my first official date with Kira and I want to make a good impression. Once I'm ready, I head over to the mini golf course. It's a quick walk on a clear sunny day. The course is right next to the mall and it's easy to find. Kira waits for me by the entrance. She tucks a lock of her hair behind her ear and smiles in greeting.
Hi.
Hey, I hope you weren't waiting too long. She shakes her head.
I just got here.
Her cheeks darken in a blush.
You look nice.
I'm glad you noticed. Thanks, so do you. You always look nice.
Thanks.
We go inside and rent our putters and golf balls. Then we head to the first course. It's an easy straight shot up a small hill. The hole is directly behind the hill. So with the right aim, we could get a hole in one. Kira fidgets with the putter in her hand, trying to get comfortable.
You can go first.
Alright. I get into position and notice Kira watching me intensely. Hit it normally. Show off. We'll hit it normally. I want to go for a win. Focus on my ball. After lining up my shot, I gauge the distance and use just enough strength to make contact. The ball glides across the green, sliding over the hill before dropping right into the hole. I light up in excitement. Oh hey, a hole in one. Kira's eyes widen like saucers.
Wow, you hit it perfectly.
Thanks. It's a simple course. I bet you'll get it in one shot too.
I don't know.
Does it usually take you a few tries?
I don't know. I've never played mini golf before.
Wait, really? Then why did you suggest it?
Well, I remembered that there are mini golf scenes in those romantic comedy movies. It seemed like a good choice for a date.
A grin. Then it must be true. Who am I to argue with rom-coms? Kira steps up to the green and drops her ball, lining up her sight. She takes a few practice swings before swinging as hard as she can, and completely misses the ball. He blinks.
That's not at all what happened in the videos.
What videos?
I watched a couple of putting tutorials.
I smile, holding back my chuckle. Why am I not surprised? Only Kira would over-prepare for a date. It's okay, try again. He tries once more and clips the edge of the ball. It rolls a few inches and then stops. Her brows curve together as frustration sets in. She tries again and again, until she swings hard and connects with the ball. For a moment, Her face lights up in excitement as she watches it soar. It launches across the green, flying way past our target. Kira's lips come together in a small pout.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. The videos made it seem so easy.
It's because they're videos. You gotta put it into practice. She seems to be really struggling. I should help her out. Walk her through how to do it. Give her a hands-on instruction. Hands-on. Plus, it's a nice to be intimate as well. It gives her a chance to be more intimate physically, and I show her how to do it. Win-win. And she sets up her shot. I position myself behind her and wrap my arms over her hands.
Oh.
She gasps at my touch, but doesn't pull away. Just relax. If you keep yourself loose, it's easier to move and hit the ball. She eases into my arms, allowing me to move her swing. Back and forth, just like that. Don't think anything, scribe. It's not the time, it's not the place. Her hips press against me as we twist, much to my delight. Now I understand why those rom-coms use mini-golf as a first date. Thank you, TV producers, for giving me this wondrous opportunity. I try not to focus too much on her delicate softness. I don't want to give away my pure happiness at being in this position. Plus, you don't want her to feel anything. Kira's face is bright red.
I think I have the hang of it now.
No, you don't. You don't yet, but trust me, you'll get the hang of it eventually. Maybe we should practice like this a few more times just to be certain. My blush deepens, but she doesn't argue. Sweet. I finish instructing her and step back. Kira sets up to try again. She's delicate in her motions, and I can tell she's running everything through her head. After she lines up the shot, she swings. I hold my breath in anticipation as I watch the ball arc neatly up the hill. Kira bites her lip, the only indication of her nerves. Slowly, the ball dips down the other side of the hill and drops squarely into the hole. She gasps.
It went in.
That's what she said. Her eyes widen as the words sink in.
It went in.
Yes! Before I realise what's happening, Kira throws her arms around me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Suddenly, she tenses as if realising what she's done.
I'm sorry.
She tries to pull away, but I circle my arms around her, drawing her back in. As she leans in, our eyes meet. A grin and a small smile lights her face as she melts into me. Slowly, gently, our lips touch in a tingle of electricity. She tastes so sweet and soft, and her body presses against me, spreading a warmth that blooms from my chest. Reluctantly, I pull away. That's what happens when you make a hole-in-one. I hope you make it every time. Kira smiles and looks down. Soft blush dust in her cheeks. Tastes like sausage.
I may have been a little overexcited.
Oh my god, kids. Why are you being so immature? Oh my god. Grow up. Oh. Hey. Yeah, don't worry, Kira. It's okay. We'll get a little overexcited sometimes. I'd say that was the perfect amount of excitement. She giggles, slowly untangling herself from me.
Let's see if I can do it again.
We play through the rest of the course. Kira gets better and better with each round and ultimately wins the game. I don't mind though, because the better Kira does, the more chances I get to be rewarded. When we're done, we return our rented items and exit the course. Minigolf is a great date idea. Thanks for inviting me, Kira. Smiles.
I'm really happy you called earlier. Thanks for spending family day with me.
I'm glad I got to.
It's starting to get late though. I should head back now.
Me too.
I just have to do one last thing.
Oh?
It's what they do in all the rom-com movies.
Alrighty, here we go, yeah. Alright. I'm up for it, let's do it. She tucks a lock of hair behind her ear. Then she steps up on her toes and plants a gentle kiss on my lips. Oh. Oh, okay. Is that it? No worries. It's alright. Is this like a preview? Like, and then the full game comes later? Alright. I'm starting to understand why. She giggles. After saying goodbye, she turns away and starts to head home. My heart feels light and airy. So my heart feels light and airy, and I feel like I could fly away. As I walk home, my mind replays the events of today's date, and I can't help the goofy smile on my face. I can't wait to see Kira again. When I reach the house, I kick off my shoes and head to my room. After relaxing for the evening, it soon becomes late. I get changed and then go to bed. A short while later, I fall into a peaceful and happy sleep. Now it occurred to me earlier, right? And I feel the need to share it with all of you. Whether you're lurking away on stream, you know, in the chat or on the VOD. I feel I need to share this with you and I apologise. But Erlen's the type of character, if you've watched me up to this point, right? You know my documented history of hating on Erlen and Mina, right? But mostly Erlen. Mina's a close second, as I've mentioned before. Right, but Erlen's a type of character who I would only replay the game through if it was an AVN. Right, if you know, you know. If you know an if you know, you know. Right. If it was an AVN, I'd probably replay through it to get with Erlen, just to see the goods. You know, just for the saucy scenes. Right. Yeah. Just thought I'd share that with you. Right. Like I would just grip my do stream it. Like. That's the type of Erlen's that type of character that I would only like grin. You know, it's like you know when someone's with somebody and they piss them off, and you're like, why are they with them? And then you see they have like, you know, sizable assets, and you're like, oh, that's why. I see. That's why you put up with all of their crap, because at the end of the day, you might get a little something, right? That's Erlen. Right, I would never be with Erlen in a heart in real life, right? Me and her in real life would not get on with each other. If we were in the same friend group, I would hate her fucking guts. There'd need to be an intervention, and we'd probably ultimately end up muting each other, right? Or be so like, you know, so what's the one before? So petty and immature, right? That we only join when the other one's not there, right? Like she leaves, and as she leaves, I instantly join. And it gets picked up on eventually, right? Because it'll be like, well, why do you only join when she's not here? Because I've noticed that. We've noticed that you only seem to join when she's not around, right? And if she joins, you'll make an excuse to leave, right? Like, it will get noticed by the group, right? And it's like, well, we don't like each other, right? So I'll end up, if it was me, I'd end up muting her. But like, look, I'm just going to mute you, right? Let's just avoid all the petty crap, right? And all the arguments. I'm just going to mute you. Yeah. I'll just end up muting them, right? And just be done with it, right? That way I can join when they're there, and I don't have to hear them. They don't have to hear me, right? And that's, you know, we just make an agreement to mute each other, and that's that, right? That's how you do it, right? That's the only way to solve it. Otherwise, you get petty people who only join in certain situations. That would be me and Erlen, right? So with Erlen, I would not replay through this game again, right? Like, I like the game, it's good, but it's a one and done. With Ace Academy, you can make the argument that there's like two. Kaori is a Tsunde character, but you can argue that she gets better if you invest in her. She'll open up to you, right? But I don't really care for Kaori. Like, I played through her spin-off game, but. You know, and she was good in the spin-off game, but she's very much a Tsunde character, and I hate those type of characters. But Ace Academy did have like two, if you include Kaori, like having played through the spin-off and knowing how she evolves as a character over time, I will maybe include her as a third, but two, I'd say 2, 3 if you include Kaori in Ace Academy. In this game, there's only 2 options. When like there's like multiple in Ace Academy. There's like a couple. In this one, there's only 2, Erlen and Kira. And Kira just isn't likable to me. I would, like I said, if it was an AVN, I would replay through it just to get to the saucy scenes. I'd grip my teeth. Yeah, I love you. Yeah. Oh yeah, you don't totally piss me off. Yeah, whatever you say, just nod and smile and just act like a puppy, right? Yes, waggy tail. You know, and just you know get to the good stuff, right? Whereas Yeah, that would be Evelyn for me. Whereas Kira, you know, I mean, I won't replay through it because, you know, it's like a one and done the type of story. I just don't see like a lot of replayability. But if they did a spin-off game with Kira, I'd 100% play that. But a spin-off game with Evelyn, and you could argue Evelyn's the more interesting character to do a spin-off with, because with Evelyn you can go to Velden. There's a spin-off there to go to her world and see her people and see how her people in that are, and you get a whole new world, and it's like a whole new scenery and you know, story. It makes it more interesting to go with Evelyn as a spin-off, because you get to go to Velden, right? And then you can introduce new characters and stuff, right? Whereas with Kira, it would just be in this world, so it's more of the same. But from a storytelling standpoint, you know, speaking as a writer, much as I hate to admit it, Evelyn's probably the better choice to go with, because you can travel to Velden with her maybe and explore that world, right, with all those characters and, you know, new race, you know, fantasy races and stuff, right? So Evelyn would probably be a better choice for a spin-off. Admittedly, you know, I hate to admit it, but if they did a spin-off with Kira, I would play it. But most people would probably want to go with Evelyn because of how she looks, obviously, you know, ba-dum-dum, right? And then because, you know, if you include Velden as the story hub, then, you know, it just adds on to that, which sucks, but it is what it is. Anyway, back to it. I yawn as I blink my eyes open. The long weekend is finally over and it's back to school again today. After throwing off my blankets, I roll out of bed and get ready for the day. When I go downstairs, the kitchen is empty. The girls must have already left. I grab a roll and shove it in my mouth as I gather the rest of my stuff. Once I'm done eating, I sling my bag over my shoulder and head out of the house. The cool air makes me shiver, although the sun is still deceptively bright. I'm grateful to have had my last few days of warmth before the cold set in. Soon, I pass through the school gates and cut across the courtyard. I spot a head of dark hair and smile to see Kira standing beside a tree. Hey.
Hi.
Were you waiting for me? He nods, blushing slightly.
I hope you don't mind.
My grin broadens. Of course not. Together, we walk into the building and find our classroom. Then we take our seats next to Evelyn. I blink. That's strange. Where's Mina? Evelyn looks equally confused.
She left before the both of us this morning.
Maybe she's still with her club?
I glance around the classroom and notice a few other swimmers already in their seats. I don't think so. It looks like her club is already over. Class is going to start soon.
Kosei isn't here either.
Yep. He's getting
Yes, but he's always late.
Oh, he won't be late today, I promise you that, Evelyn. He'll be quick to the finish today. I just have a strong feeling about it. He'll come quickly today, I promise you. Yeah, but this late? That's kind of pretty close, even for him. Evelyn smirks.
They must be having so much fun together that they've forgotten the time.
Before I can reply, Mira and Kosei both burst through the doors and hurry to their desks. They plop into their seats, panting as hard as if they've just been running. I catch Evelyn's gaze. She raises an amused brow. Kira remains silent and tries to hide her giggle with her hand. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, has class started yet?
Not yet.
Kosei slumps onto his desk.
Can't breathe. So tired.
And where were you two?
We weren't together.
Okay, but that's not what I asked. Nina's ears turn bright red.
Oh, right. I was
Say
at
ears?
my club.
Yeah. What ears? You mean cheeks? Why would her ears so bright red? What?
Yeah, I was at my club too.
But your club mates are here. The romance club? Oh, wow. Didn't know you two were in the same club.
We aren't.
He glares at Kose, whose face turns red. You sure? Because it sounds to me like you're both in the romance club.
No way. That's not even a real club. Right?
Who cares if it is? We aren't in it.
Right.
They look guilty, but are luckily interrupted by Mrs. Sato entering the classroom.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh yeah, your cover was saved in the nick of time. The ruse stays true. The ass.
Good morning, class. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday with your families. And I hope that means you're now ready to return to the lesson.
Hey, school, woo! There's a mixture of responses from the room. Mrs. Sato chuckles as she opens her textbook.
Well, you all sound well rested at least. Let's get started then. Please turn to page 78.
Of 542. Back a second, everybody. Alrighty. As we all crack open our books, Mrs. Sato begins the lesson. I try my best to focus as we go through all of the material. By the time the lunch bell rings, I'm grateful to have a break. That was a lot of stuff that we learned. The classroom breaks into chatter as everyone gathers with their friends and pulls out their lunches. It's feeling kind of crowded in here, isn't it? It's getting loud and hard to hear.
Yeah, a little bit. Want to eat in the courtyard? It's not that cold out.
Sure. The girls nod. We all grab our lunches and leave the classroom. When we reach the courtyard, we find a nice grassy and secluded spot to settle down. As I sit down, Kira sits beside me and unpacks her lunch. She struggles to open a jar, so with a gentle chuckle, I reach over and help her. The lid easily pops open as soon as I turn it. Kira accepts the jar with a smile. Kate looks back and forth between us.
You two seem extra comfortable with each other today. Did something happen while you were alone at the beach house?
Yeah, you goddamn right it did. Unlike you, mate, I'm not shy. He waggles his eyebrows suggestively, wearing a joking grin. Huh? Where'd you get that from?
I mean, you didn't even ask Kira if she needed help. And she seemed totally unfazed by it.
Oh. Looks like the cat's out of the bag anyway. So you might as well tell everyone what's going on. I glance at Kira. He nods. Actually, yeah. Kira and I are together now. Mina sits up, nearly spitting out her drink.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, that's right, bitch! Fuck you, Mina! Fuck you! This dumb sack of shit, this fucking loser, your fucking dumb fucking cousin got a girlfriend and she's hot as shit. Fuck yourself, bitch. Get fucked. Loser. Loser. Fuck yourself. As you can see, I'm humble in defeat. I'm humble in victory. I'm humble in victory. She looks at Kira for confirmation. With a smile, Kira nods.
Oh my gosh, that's so exciting!
Wait, she's happy for us? Of course she is.
I knew it! Dude, that's amazing!
Oh shit, I bumped my mic. Gonna go have a walk for about 45 minutes. I'll leave Steam on. See you, brother. No worries. Take care, man. Have a good walk. Evelyn smiles.
Congratulations to you
Oh.
both. Thank you, Erilyn.
Thanks, guys. Mina scoots closer and slightly hits my arm.
I can't believe you got a girlfriend and didn't even tell me.
See, she's always punching people. Why would I tell you? It just wasn't a good time for it. First we had to celebrate Family Day, and then you ran off right afterwards. Mina blushes and scrambles back to her spot.
Oh, right.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck you. How'd you like it, huh? Go swings an arm around me.
So, my dude, how's it feel to be a taken man?
Well, you would know. Feels good, man. Wouldn't change it for the world. Same. I feel complete, like I found my missing puzzle piece. Honestly, feels perfect. I couldn't be happier. Jose breaks into a huge grin.
Look at you big softy. This isn't even the half of it.
Oh yeah? How do you know?
Uh,
He freezes.
it's just common knowledge.
Yeah, that's another thing, right? Mina gives me shit for not telling her, but then she's with Kose and they haven't come clean about being together. Yet we all know it's obvious that they're together. Yet they haven't come clean about them being together. Yet I'm getting shit from Mina for not telling her when she's just as bad, if not worse. In fact, she's worse because they've been together longer and haven't said anything. Yet we got together literally not a day or two ago, and somehow I'm at fault for not saying anything. Fucking Mina, man. Such an annoying character. Right behind everything. Is it? I've never heard that before. Have you guys? I turn to the girls. Kira and Erilyn shake their heads.
Nope. Neither have I.
I have. Yep, definitely. It's totally a thing.
Wait, what did he say? I forget. I just said the line. Oh yeah? How do you know? Oh yeah. Fairly common knowledge if you've had someone. Huh? I'm very curious that the only two people who have heard of this are the very same two who keep mysteriously disappearing together. Muna and Kose share an awkward look. Finally, Kose sighs.
All right. My man here's already figured it out. But Mina and I are in a relationship too.
Oh, this is where I would, if I was in this world, I'd turn to Mina, punch her hard in the fucking arm. I don't fucking care. Punch her hard in the fucking arm. Go, oh, how could you not tell me? Oh my god, how could you not tell me? And if she reacts in the way that she probably would, like, why would you do something like that? It wasn't your business. It's not your right to know. We tell the people when we're ready. Yeah, exactly. Not your right to know. You're absolutely right. Tell people when you're ready. Exactly. And she'll sit there dumbfounded, like, what? Yeah, exactly. Why you? Of course I'm right. She's too much of a dumbass to say, oh, because I pressed you when you didn't tell us about you and Kira, despite only being together for a couple of days. And yet when I do it, it's fine. Yet, no, I see the hypocrisy. I see the bullshit. No, she wouldn't do that because she's dumb. Ellen and Kira both smile.
Finally, the charade can end.
Yep.
We're happy for you.
Jose and Mina blink.
And it seems like you guys figured it out too.
Yeah, we've known for ages, dumbass.
What? How did you already know?
Well, you weren't exactly being subtle.
Nope.
Then how come you didn't say anything?
We were waiting for you to tell us. Yes, and now that you have, we can tell you that we're excited for you both.
Really?
Yeah, you're Kose's problem now. Thank fuck. He can deal with your bullshit.
Of course.
Mina sighs deeply.
That makes me feel so much better.
Why were you two so nervous to tell us anyway?
I don't know. We didn't want to make things weird or make you guys feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, we've got a good dynamic here. And we didn't want to jeopardize that.
But now I see that we were being really silly and we had nothing to worry about.
You being silly, Mina? Get out of town.
Well, it was really you being silly because I knew they wouldn't care all along.
Mina glares at Kozo.
It was your idea to keep it a secret.
No, you said it was better to wait, and I went along to keep you happy.
Ah, the happy couple.
That's not true.
As the two of them bicker back and forth, I smile. I guess you have a special kind of relationship. I'm glad they found happiness together, but it's nice to know that some things will never change. Eventually, well, actually, I would hope they do. Eventually, they calm down and laugh it off. We continue to eat and chat until the lunch period is over. Then we clean up and hurry back to the classroom to resume our lessons. The rest of our lessons go by smoothly. We finish up classes. Soon enough, school day is over. As the bell rings, the class is abuzz with movement while everyone packs up their things. What I'll do is an hour and a half now. Usually I go for like 2 hours, I think, usually. So I'll go for like 2.5 hours. I mean, I have gone for 2.5 hours before, but that's like, you know, I just, you know, got carried away, I guess. But we'll go for like until, it's like 4:14 my time right now, 4:14 p.m. So we'll go until like 5 o'clock, I think. Oh, whoopsie. As the bell rings, the class is abuzz with movement while everyone packs up their things. I've got some free time before my shift at the bakery this evening. I catch Kira as she places the notebook into her bag. Hey, want to hang out today? He nods.
I have a quick meeting with the president of the art club right now, but I'll be free afterwards.
Sounds good. Feel like doing anything in particular? Shakes her head.
I'm happy to do whatever.
A grin. Alright, I'll think about it and let you know. He smiles and then heads out. I don't see Erilyn or Mina. They must both be busy. Shouldering my bag, I hurry out of the classroom and begin the walk home alone. The entire time my mind is lost in thought. What sort of date should I plan for Kira? When I reach my house, I kick off my shoes and hurry into my room. Kira do in a situation like this? I know. When in doubt, turn to the romantic comedies. I scan through a couple of films until I find the perfect date. Picnic. With my mind made up, I rush downstairs to make preparations. I throw together a couple of sandwiches and cut up the fresh fruit for us. Then I box them up in pretty packaging. Afterwards, I grin at my handiwork. Everything looks great. My phone buzzes, and I receive a text from Kira stating that she's done. Perfect timing. I text her back to meet in the park and try to bring her appetite. He agrees. After getting ready, I carefully pack up the food and grab a blanket, then leave the house. It's a quick walk to the park and I arrive at the same time as Kira. She offers me a smile.
Hi.
Hey, glad you could make it. We find a spot and sit down. Spread out the blanket and carefully lay out the food.
You packed a picnic for us?
Yeah, wanted to do something special for you. Grins.
That's very romantic. Did you make everything yourself?
Yeah, I hope you like it. Pass her the box of her food. Her eyes widen at the packaging.
Wow, it looks so fancy.
Gently, she opens the box and then pauses.
Oh.
I look inside. The sandwich got kind of mushed and the filling spills out of the sides. The fruit is also roughly chopped. Some are huge and some are really small. It's gourmet deconstructed food. No, I apologise. My heart sinks and my cheeks heat up in embarrassment. Sorry. I'm not exactly the best cook. You don't have to eat if you don't want to. I'm about to take it away from her, and Kira pulls the box out of my reach.
I want to.
I unwrap my sandwich and take a bite. Then I let out a sigh of relief. At least it tastes good. That's what's important. Kira takes a dainty bite out of the sandwich and grins. Is it good? She nods.
It's the best I've ever had.
Sure. I blink. It's good, but it's not that good. Thanks. But you don't have to say that just to spare my feelings. Shakes her head.
I mean it. It's amazing. Not just because of the taste, but because you made it for me.
My heart warms as Kira takes another bite. I've got something else just for you. I'm kidding. Oh, man. She blinks.
Hmm?
Gently, I peck her on the cheek. Ugh. She smiles, her face dusting pink. Then she kisses me back.
It was too good not to share.
I wrap my arms around Kira, and I'm about to pull her close when someone shouts at us.
Perfect.
Huh? Kira and I jump apart. We see a man in a sweatshirt and a paint-splattered frock. A paintbrush is tucked behind his ear, sticking out of his brown hair. He looks at us with bright blue eyes and grins broadly.
Don't move.
Huh? Who are you? He sets up his paints as he speaks.
My name is Ivar Berkman, and I have finally found my inspiration. The perfect contrast of essence. Please, allow me the honor to immortalize this moment upon the canvas.
You want to paint us? He nods and squints, holding out his fingers as if capturing a picture. We're kind of in the middle of something, but Kira does like art. I glance at her. What do you think? He nods.
I'm curious to see what he'd paint.
Okay then.
Excellent. Now please, hold still.
Kira and I remain motionless as Ivar's brush flies across the canvas. I try not to shift under his piercing gaze. The way that he confidently moves the brush encourages me. This guy looks like he knows what he's doing, so I'm looking forward to seeing how the painting turns out. I take a glance at Kira, and she feels excited about the painting. She doesn't show it. Eventually, Ivar steps back, smiling from ear to ear.
Wonderful. Just a true masterpiece. I've outdone myself yet again.
That'll be $25, thank you.
Is it complete?
Yes, yes.
I am
Behold.
complete. He flips the painting around, revealing a beautiful, realistic portrait of Kira. He painted her in a soft light, enhancing the delicateness of her features and enshrouding her with a gentle glow. It looks ethereal and angelic. Kira lets out a soft gasp.
Wow.
That's beautiful.
Of course it is. I demand perfection.
Been excited. I shift closer to see what my portrait looks like. My smile dropped immediately. Whereas Kira's was beautiful, he drew me as some sort of dark goblin creature. It was me, but all of my imperfections exaggerated and highlighted. What the heck, man? That's not what I look like. He looks at the painting and then looks back at
On
me.
the contrary, I captured your inner essence perfectly.
No, it's because you've got the hops for her and you're trying to fucking make me look like an undesirable piece of shit so that she maybe goes for you instead. Or what you didn't forget, mate, is that you've got two perfectly fucking prime targets between your legs, which I'm now going to kick and punch. My blood is boiling. My hands ball into fists. Ivar laughs and quickly scampers away before I can respond. Not cool. Suddenly, Kira is in my arms. She presses her body against me, resting her head on my chest.
I still think it's beautiful.
Ow, I look like a monster. She shakes her head.
Beauty is subjective.
You're not wrong. That's a lot easier to say when you're depicted as gorgeous.
It's the balance between light and dark. Each side has their own strengths and weaknesses, but neither can exist without the other. Without you or without me, this picture would be incomplete.
Gently, Kira lifts her head and looks up at me.
Through his own lens, Ivar saw that we belonged together.
Or he could have just drawn us nicely. That sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me. No, I mean, I see where Kira's coming from. Light and dark, yin and yang. I mean, I don't like that I have to be the fucking dark, but at the end of the day, Kira is my light, you know, and, you know, in real life, that I felt that could be mirrored with me, right? You know, that whoever I'm with is my light in the darkness, right? When all I'm surrounded by is darkness, you know, in myself and around me, right? I feel like that's the case. She's my light, you know, my light, you know, on the horizon, you know, the lighthouse to guide me home, you know. So she's not wrong. It's a nice interpretation, but it still would have been nice. But I'm gonna go with that. I pause, mulling over Kira's words. You know what? I like that interpretation a lot more than my own. It's a good thing I have you here to give me some perspective. He smiles softly.
The light balancing the dark.
Yeah, exactly. I see it now. Somehow, Kira's gentle warmth cools down my anger. Take a deep breath and let go of all my negativity. Once I seem calmer, she slowly pulls away and glances back at the painting.
Beyond all of the symbolism, do you know what I see?
I blink, she glances at me, studying my face. Then she smiles.
A good boyfriend.
Ah. Oh, that were true in real life? I match her smile and kiss her gently. That's so much. Oh, man. We enjoy the rest of our picnic without any more interruptions. At some point, the Ivar guy must have collected these things as it's nowhere to be seen. Good riddance. As he's nowhere to be seen. Hand in hand, we exit the park. I walk Kira back home, enjoying just being close to her. Turns to me when we reached her house.
I had a really nice time.
I always have a good time with you.
Me too.
She blinks, then blushes.
I mean, with you.
I chuckle. I know.
I'll see you tomorrow then?
Yeah. Kira quickly kisses me goodbye before returning to her house. With the thought of Kira on my mind, I walk home in a happy daze. By the time I reach the house, I've forgotten all about the painting incident. Once I'm home, I kick off my shoes and go to my room. I decide to get a head start on my homework while it's still quiet in the house. My concentration is strong, and I finish everything up just in time for my shift at the bakery. Shutting my books, I get ready to go. As I head downstairs, I spot Erin gathering her things. Mina isn't secluded to work today. So Mina isn't scheduled to work today. So it'll just be the two of us, along with my aunt and uncle. Ready to go? Erin nods. We slip on our shoes and then exit the house. There's a slight chill in the air, but otherwise the walk is pleasant. Erin shudders from the breeze. Soon, we arrive. Aunt Amiko greets us behind the counter.
Oh, good. You two made it.
She places the last couple of items on the shelves. There are just a few customers seated at the tables, quietly sipping their drinks and enjoying their pastries.
Now that you're here, I'll go back and help Hajime in the kitchen.
Okay, we've got it from here.
Yes, leave it to us.
Aunt Amiko smiles before slipping into the kitchen. Erin takes her place behind the counter and assists the customers in line. As they leave, I wrap down the tables and tidy up the space. The brief repose we had is quickly replaced with a busy streak. We are kept on our toes, fulfilling customer requests, all while keeping a smile on our faces. Once it settles down, Erin and I lean on the counter to take a breather. An elderly man sits at a table, holding a coffee with unsteady hands, and a young girl browses the stacks of bread. Otherwise, the store is momentarily empty. My emptiness doesn't last long. The bell dings above the door, announcing a familiar face. Hi, Dazuke.
Hello.
Hey!
He walks up to us with a smile. I didn't expect to see you here.
I ran into Mina at school. She said you two were working, so I thought I'd stop by.
He looks Sorry. He looks around.
I'm sorry I haven't come by sooner. Everything here looks delicious.
It's pretty nice to see you. Offer recommendations. Is he really here for bread? Thanks. You can't go wrong with anything here. But if you'd like recommendations, I'm happy to share some customer favorites.
I might take you up on that. So, did you have a good holiday?
Yeah, it was fun.
The beach was beautiful.
Glad to hear it.
How did your investigation go?
Well,
Before you can answer, the little girl hesitantly approaches the counter, holding 2 loaves of bread in her hands.
Hello.
I'll let you get back to work. We can talk in a bit.
Dazuke wanders the shelves while Erin flashes the girl a warm smile, motions for her to come forward.
Hi there. Are you ready to check out?
Yeah.
She grins broadly and nods. bouncing the bright pink bow in her hair. She stands on her toes to reach the counter.
These are excellent choices. I like both of those breads.
Me too. Well, Mommy likes that one,
She points to the plain loaf of milk bread.
but I like this one.
Reeing sheepishly, she points to the rich custard bread. Erin winks.
I like that one more too.
As she rings her up, the girl carefully counts out the coins in her hand.
Thank you.
Evelyn checks the money and furrows her brows.
Oops. It seems you're just a little short on change.
But that's all that Mommy gave me.
You don't have another coin?
She sadly shakes her head and looks down, and she reluctantly points to the custard bread.
If I put this one back, then will it be enough?
Oh, she's willing to give up her bread so her mum at least gets hers. Evelyn nods. The girl's face pinches into a crestfallen pout. She looks between the bread she needs and the ones she wants.
Okay, then I will just buy the big bread. Mommy will be sad if I don't.
My heart yearns for her as she reaches for the second pastry. But Erin stops her. Thank God. I was like, can we... It doesn't matter. She's a little girl with two... You know, it's just bread, right? As long as it's mostly enough, that's fine. No, one customer isn't gonna break the bank. Well, hopefully. Flash it, but Erin stops her. She flashes her a bright grin.
Lucky for you, you're our 100th customer, which means you win a free bread.
The girl's eyes wide. Sorry. The girl's eyes widen and hope fills her voice.
Wow, really? Can it be any bread?
Yep, any bread you want. Do you want the custard bread?
The girl flashes Erin a toothy grin.
Yes, please.
Ah. Erin finishes up the transaction, hands the girl her purchases. She is all smiles as she eagerly grabs it.
Thank you. Just wait until I tell Mommy.
After she runs off, I catch Erin grinning after her. She fishes out a few coins from her tip jar and uses it to balance the till. Didn't know we had a 100 customer promo. I know why she did it. There's no point questioning her on it, and I'm not looking to have an argument with her over it. That's really nice of you to do. I bet it means a lot to the kid.
I'm not sure I know what you mean. She just happened to benefit from one of our promotions.
Sure. I know that we don't have a 100 customer promotion. Erin made all of that up just to help out the little girl without her realising it. Uh-huh. That promotion that didn't exist until a moment ago. He grins. Our conversation interrupted by a sharp shattering sound. The old man who was sitting at the table reaches for his cane and struggles to stand to his feet. His face is lined with distress. Broken porcelain and brown coffee litters the floor. Aunt Amika pokes her head out of the kitchen, but I assure her that everything's okay. Then I jump into action and look for the broom and bin. Erin normally shies away from some of the messier duties, but to my surprise, he is already beside the elderly gentleman.
Are you hurt at all?
I'm fine.
Her face reddens in embarrassment as she takes in the damage.
I'm so sorry, miss. These clumsy fingers just aren't what they used to be. I didn't mean to make a mess.
That happens, mate. It's what it is. Sorry, guys. Give me a minute, everyone. Ho ho ho. What? It was so... And go play wax. Bloody hell, man. Back in a second, everyone. about it, everyone. I had a bunch of wax in my bloody ear. I shouldn't probably do it because it's probably bad, but you know, like it was like literally bad that like what, I'm not going into detail, but it's I had wax in my ear and I went to like itch my ear. I went to like dig some of it out, which is not the best, but yeah, it wasn't great. And I was like, oh god, need to have my ears cleaned. Oh, horrible. But anyway, let's continue. Right.
Please don't worry about that. Would you like another coffee?
No, no. I think I've had enough.
Evelyn picks up some of the larger shards, and so I bring her the broom. Together, we soothe the old man and clean up the mess. He's very apologetic and clearly flustered. Evelyn remains patient throughout the whole ordeal. She allows him to lean on her when he's ready to leave. I'm impressed by how smoothly she handled both situations today. She's very different from when she first started working here and has grown for the better. Yeah, I still don't like her, but at least she's grown as a person. Still don't like her though. After everything settles down, Dr. K comes up to the counter carrying a loaf of bread.
Is it always so exciting around here?
Must have caught us on a good day.
It seems like it.
Sorry you were interrupted earlier.
Yes. What were you saying about your investigation?
Oh, it's no problem. I'm still working on the investigation, but I think we're about to have a breakthrough.
Oh?
He raises a brow, clearly intrigued. I'm curious too. After so many dead ends, this is major news.
How can you be sure? What did you find?
It's just a feeling based on my observations, but I don't have any concrete answers to share yet.
I see.
Evelyn can't hide her confusion. Neither can I. He must have learned something if he feels so close to the breakthrough. But if that's the case, then why is there nothing he can share?
I better get going, but I can't go without at least trying something from here.
Thanks, man. Hope you enjoy it. I ring up his purchase and hand it to him in a little bag. As Dazuke reaches the door, he looks back at us.
I promise, we'll talk again really soon.
Then he disappears out of the bakery. Once he's out of sight, Evelyn sighs heavily.
What a strange encounter.
Yeah. Did Dazuke really come all the way here just to tell us that he might have more information to tell us later?
That is the impression that I got.
Maybe he just come for the bread. Probably must have changed his mind. I wonder if he originally had more to say, but something changed his mind.
What would change his mind?
I don't know, but it seems like he might have got the information he needed while he was here.
Supposing that's true, then why not share it with us?
I shake my head. I have no idea. I guess we have no choice but to wait until Dazuke is ready to tell us whatever it is he wants to tell us.
If I must wait, then I at least hope we aren't waiting long.
Same here. The rest of our shift is much quieter and passes by without any more hiccups. Erin and I help close up and then head back to the house. The night air is much cooler The night air is much cooler now that the sun has set, and the chill in the air hurries our footsteps. Once we're home, Erin returns to her room and I return to mine. And there's a bloody phone call. Back in a second, everyone. Right, sorry about it, everybody. Right, let's continue. With my homework out of the way, I relax for the remainder of the evening. When my eyes begin to droop, I get ready for bed and slip under the covers. As soon as my head hits the pillow, I'm fast asleep. I wake up the next morning feeling slightly groggy. The scene from yesterday still plays in my head. It makes no sense, and I wonder if maybe Daisuke wanted to talk to Erin in private. I rub my eyes and shake my head free from these thoughts. I'm probably overthinking this. As I jump out of bed, I begin my morning routine. Afterwards, I head downstairs. Neither Mina nor Erin are around, which isn't a surprise. They're usually up for their clubs. I grab some bread from the counter and then exit the house. I take my time, leisurely walking to school. The weather is nice and it's a pleasant journey. Soon, I cross through the school gates and into the building. As soon as I do, the warning bell rings. Oh no, I must have miscalculated the time. I sprint into the classroom and slide into my seat a fraction of a second before Mrs. Sato arrives. I nod to my oh my god, here we go again. Back in a second, everybody. Sorry about that, everyone. Oh, I hate my family with a passion. Excuse me. I nod to my friends who nod back, but Mina shakes her head, shooting me a disappointed look.
Good morning, class. I hope everyone is doing well. We have quite a bit to cover today, so please take out your textbooks and turn to page 144.
We open our books as Mrs. Sato begins the lesson. I snap my book shut as soon as the bell rings, then I throw my arms overhead into a stretch. Finally, lunchtime.
My man, what's going on? You're almost late today.
Mina frowns.
Isn't it obvious? Any day I have a morning club meet, he just sleeps in.
Wait, club meet? Club meet!
Jose darts out of his chair and books it out of the classroom, leaving the rest of us blinking at his newly emptied seat. I guess he's late for something.
Why are all the men in my life so useless?
Are you fucking serious, Mina? Why are all the women in my life so useless? Huh? Mina puffs out a defeated sigh, grabs a duffel Jose left at his desk, which contains all of his soccer gear.
He won't be able to do much without his stuff. I guess I should bring this to him.
You just want to cheer on your boyfriend. You know, if you want to watch your boyfriend play soccer, that's all you have to say. You don't need to come up with excuses, albeit sexist excuses, to see him. Mina blushes.
You have it all wrong. If he wasn't so forgetful, then I wouldn't have to see him. It's not like...
I'm sorry, but your logic makes no fucking sense, Mina. If all men are useless, why proceed to help men anyway? If we're so useless, why are we worth your time? You know, if we're not worth your time, why give it to us anyway? You know, you've got contradicting logic here. Why are men so useless? Proceeds to help the men anyway. If we frustrate you so much, why put up with us? Why give us any of your time? It's an ignorantly sexist statement. No, it's not ignorant because they know we're good and can be useful. They just choose to ignore that fact. So I would say it's arrogant. Oh man, Mina. I already hated Mina, but then she comes out with a sexist fucking comment like that, which is bullshit as well. Because men can be incredibly fucking useful. What about all the work we do, right? All the work that women don't want to do. Yeah, you're right, Mina. We're useless. trust Mina to come out with a sexist fucking comment like that. And it's bullshit as well, because she if she really thinks that, why help out Kose? If we're so useless and so pathetic, why give us any of your time? It's bullshit. She's just saying that because she doesn't want to admit that she likes being she likes you know, to be useful, but she has to make an excuse because she doesn't want to feel like she has to do it. She doesn't want to feel she doesn't want it to seem like it's her choice, so she has to make it seem like she has to do it. Like, that's what it is. It's not like I want to or anything, idiot. All right, to Sunday, Mina. Mina glares at me, then she flicks my forehead. Ow!
Stop being dumb. Anyway, I better take this to him. Bye.
Stop being dumb, but I'm going to do exactly what you just said I'm doing. Bye. Yeah, fuck you, Mina. Bye, bitch. Hope you fucking trip over. Not injure yourself, but just trip over and it hurts. He dashes off while I rub my fresh wound. Not just a regular to Sunday, but a violent one. Poor Kose. Well, that happened. Don't know if I clipped that in time, but we'll see. If I don't, then it is what it is. I got plenty of clips to work for. I literally still haven't edited any of my shorts. I've got such a backlog to edit through, man. I better get through that this week. And then I'll have a lot of clips to upload once I'm done. As I pull out my lunch, I hear a familiar voice.
Hey.
Oh, Kira, you don't think all men are useless, do you? You see the potential in us and the light that we can bring to the world. Good old Kira. She's not totally sexist, thank God. There's at least one good woman in this VN. Oh, hi Kira. Want to eat lunch together? She nods and offers me a shy smile as she sits. I know she's carrying 2 lunches today. You must be hungry. She shakes her head and then pushes one of the bentos towards me.
I made this for you.
Ah. Really? Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
I wanted to. Especially after you went through all of that effort yesterday to make me such a nice picnic.
Yeah, exactly that, huh? Yeah, me and all men are so useless that I made a picnic just for me and Kira. And gave her a wonderful date and a romantic day. A wonderful romantic date and day. Yeah, you're so right. I'm so useless. Was the food presented really shit? Yes, but it was edible and she appreciated the effort. So much for being useless, huh, Mina? Fucking sexist bitch. I know it's just a game and all, but oh man, there are women that exist like that in real life and think that way as well in real life, and they give men all the hate and bullshit. Ugh. She opens the bento to reveal a neatly portioned mixture of rice, meat, and vegetables. It looks so cute and fancy. She must have spent a lot of time on it. Wow, this looks incredible.
Thanks. I hope you like it.
The smell makes my mouth water. I'm so excited to try it. I'm sure I will. I bet you're a master chef since you live on your own and have to cook your own meals. He giggles.
Actually, I don't cook that often.
What? Really? Kira shakes her head. Then what do you typically eat?
I pick something up or order food. I just find that cooking for one is a lot of work.
I understand. But at least now you've got someone else who will eat it with you. Ah, that's a nice screenshot too. God damn it. Now I've got 2, but which one to use? She nods, gripping her chopsticks. She dips into the bento and offers the food to me with a shy smile.
Say,
Oh, hold on, we're in class. I grin. Can this day get any better? He plops the roll into my mouth and smiles. The flavour doesn't pop in the way that I expected. In fact, the food is kind of bland.
What do you think?
Oh wow, look at the distraction over there. How am I supposed to tell my perfect girlfriend that her food is not as perfect as she is? There's only one way out of this. I point behind her. Hey, look, is that a bird? Kira doesn't fall for my trick and keeps her gaze firmly on me. A word line creases her brow.
Was it that bad?
No, it wasn't that bad.
But it's not good.
I guess I have no choice but to answer. It's okay, but the flavour is a bit lacking. Kira nods.
Thanks. That's helpful to know.
I could have just been honest instead of trying to save my feelings, but I just thought, since that's out of the way, I lean over once more. Kira's taken aback.
You want more?
I nod. She blushes as a soft smile grows on her lips.
Are you pretending to be the protagonist in a rom-com who'll eat the food despite it being bad just to impress the girl?
Yep, 100%. I smirk. That depends. Is she impressed? Kira smiles warmly.
Yes, but she was already more than impressed by him even before the scene came up.
Even better. I open my mouth again. A smile grows as she slips another roll into my mouth, and I savour the morsel. The food gets better and better with each bite, probably because it's being fed to me with love. Soon, the bell rings and lunch is over. After cleaning up, we return to our seats and begin the second half of the school day. The rest of the day flies by. What the fuck did I come back to? Well, you missed a lot of key context, kits. You missed a doozy of a scene. It's a shame you missed it. It was something. It was something. But you know, you missed it. You missed the good stuff. It's right. It's alright, man. It is what it is. The rest of the day flies by. And soon enough, classes are finished. As soon as the bell rings, everyone scatters from their desks. It's okay. Hi, YouTube. Welcome to the clip. Yep. I don't know if it was a clip. I don't know if I clipped it. I don't believe that was a clip. Nah, I don't think I clipped it. So you'll have to. Possible I did. I don't think this is it. Oh no. No, I did clip it. No, you're saved. You're saved by the bell. I did clip it. But that is a clip that's like, well, I've got a backlog of stuff to edit through. A backlog of stuff to edit through. A lot. So that might not be seen for a couple weeks. My uploading schedule is anything to go by when I have content. The rest of the day flies by, and soon enough classes are finished. As soon as the bell rings, everyone scatters from their desks. I pack up my stuff and sling my bag over my shoulder. My friends have all dispersed to their various activities, so I begin the walk home alone. The weather is pleasant and I take my time, enjoying the mild air. After a while, I spot my house in the distance. Once I'm home, I head straight to my room. I take a while to relax and decompress from the school day. Then I decide to get a head start on my homework. Before long, I'm in the zone. Suddenly, the buzz of my phone interrupts me. I check and see that it's Mina on the line. Wonder what she wants. Hello?
Hey cousin, let's go bowling.
Nah, I'll pass. Sure, that sounds fun.
Yay, I was hoping you'd say that. Meet us at the bowling alley.
Us?
Yeah, everyone else already confirmed and we'll be here soon, so hurry up.
Wow, you asked me last?
Only because I knew you wouldn't need to be convinced.
I would be. I don't want to go bowling with you. You're a pain in the ass. Can't tell if that's good or bad.
It's good. It means I can always count on you. Anyway, see you soon.
You can always count on me. I thought we... What? You contradicting hypocritical bitch. Well, more contradicting than anything, but... You contradicting son of a bitch. She hangs up before I can respond. Okay then, I guess I better get going. I grab my stuff and head downstairs. Then I pull on my shoes and head out of the door. The walk is pleasant and the bowling alley isn't too far away. It's been a long time since I last played. I hope my skills aren't too rusty. Okay. That'll be for next time. 10 clips for upload. Well, let's see if they're all useful. We'll find out. We'll find out if they're usable or not. All right. Oh, there we go. Alright, thanks so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate you being here, whether you're lurking away or you're watching as the VOD. You know, hopefully you've enjoyed it. You enjoyed this, and hope you have a good rest of your weekend. If it is the weekend for you when you're watching this. If it isn't, then have a good week or vacation or whatever. But yeah, I hope you've been social entertainment to any extent, be that first, second, third, fourth. You know, all your only background noise. If I've been social entertainment to any extent, I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Have a good rest of your weekend. Have a good week. And yeah, I'll see you guys next weekend. I'm thinking about like doing week streams, but I need to wait for my internet to be upgraded. I have a plan though. I have a plan. It would require me getting equipment. I need to upgrade a bit of equipment, and I need to wait for my internet to be upgraded, which means just waiting on my IP to get their shit together. Because we've been waiting a while, so we're waiting on them to get their shit together, and I need to do a hardware upgrade. But then after that, I might put what I want to do into practice. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that's in the works. I'm gonna think about that, but it requires my internet to be upgraded. But we'll see. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe. Have a good rest of your weekend. Have a good week. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Keep it all around now, but just